Hey Sentimental Babes, welcome to my channel, Planner Sentiments. Today I'm excited to walk you guys through my new student digital planner. And I was going back and forth with this one for a while. I've been on the fence. So I'm more of a minimalist planner. I like to have my planners very simple and I add the templates that I want as I go. I prefer not to have my planner bogged down with a bunch of different templates that I'm not going to use. But it was really important to me that I did have a good foundation for a student planner, and that included templates that were going to be necessary or going to help you be the most productive as you can as a student. So I had to add some. So then I was on the fence of did I add too many? Did I add too little? But I think that I came up with one that works perfectly. And if you need it more, you can also always customize it. Or if you didn't like it, you can always delete some templates that you have. So without rambling too much, let's go ahead and do the walkthrough. So first you're going to start off with 4 different covers that look like this. So it's going to be a very pink, nudish, minimalist aesthetic here. And then of course, you can decide to use these 4 covers or you can delete them or use your own. And then in order to choose which template that you want to show, like when it's in an icon, you just would move it around. So you would move it to the first one. So if you prefer this one, you just move it to the first. Next, you're going to have your first divider, which is going to have your student information. So this is what that page looks like. So you're going to have this planner belongs to. You can highlight these according to the year that you're in, or if you are in grad school, taking a trade or whatever, you can highlight this and put year 1, year 2, and then you're going to have your student information. So your student ID, username, password, student, all of your login. And then I thought this one was really cute of how it started, how it ended. So when you first start school, we might be super optimistic or we might be dreading it. And I think it's cute to just take a selfie of how we're feeling at that moment in the beginning and then take a picture at the end. Like, is it a face full of relief? Is your hair falling out or whatever? Good little keepsake to keep track of how you started, how it ended. I thought it was fun, but of course you can always cover this up if you're not into that. Then we're gonna have your road to graduation, so your expectation, graduation date, your major, minor, all of your credit information. Now we have some department info, which I thought was really important. What department you're in, where's the location, your dean info, your advisor info, and then your financial aid info of like who to contact in case you need to take things further, you have questions, you have all of that information here, easily accessible. And of course, you can go ahead and customize that after. Next up, you're going to have your home page. So it's basically your index page of how you can easily navigate all throughout your planner. Now, this page, you're going to have your calendar, kind of like your year at a glance and your snapshot of important dates. You have your goals, course information. These are going to be the blank dividers, which are going to act as where you put your classes or your subjects. These are going to be the same links as these on the right-hand side. So 1 through 8 are going to correspond with this. And here you can just write in what the course is. So if it's a history class, math, calculus, whatever, you can just write it in here so you know what divider goes with what dividers. You have your note section. All of these are going to be different note templates. I, for one, think that Goodnotes has a great selection of just blank templates. So I didn't want to provide so many of those because, like I said, I think Goodnotes or a lot of these note-taking apps, whichever one that you're using for your digital planning, Goodnotes, Notability, has really good options that you can just kind of add as you go. But I didn't want to not include any. And then you're going to have some extras. So your password tracker, if you're doing extra curricular activities, your weekly templates, monthly budget, daily templates, and kind of a mind map. And we're going to walk through most of these. Then you're going to have your habit tracker. So your study trackers. This is any habit tracker. If you're sleeping enough, how you're feeling each day, academic success, I feel like is really important to go hand in hand with self-care. It's really easy to lose yourself as a student and only focus on study. Now we're going to walk through kind of your year at a glance. So you click on this and it's going to be just a snapshot, a quick calendar view of it all. And you click on that and it'll actually take you to the divider of that month. No matter where you are in your planner, you click the home button, it'll take you back to this index page. This planner here is going to be July 2023 to June 2024. So this planner comes in both a dated and an undated version. We're currently looking at the dated version. So again, no matter where you are in your planner, you hit this home button and it'll take you back to this page here. So now let's look at kind of your important dates, and this is what that looks like. So you can put birthdays, projects, things that you're looking forward to, vacation, whatever it is, just a quick snapshot. Now you're gonna have your goals templates. Now each heading is also going to be hyperlinked, and that'll take you to the actual divider. It'll take you to the section you can just scroll over. Now in the goals, you're gonna have like your vision board. So you have your blank kind of standard canvas for a vision board. Then you have more of a guided vision board with just some different placements to help you with where you put your pictures. I think a guide was great when I first started. I actually still use a guide. Then you're gonna have some semester goals, so you can break it down to main goals, mini goals, what your motivation is, action steps, and the notes that you can use for whatever. And then basically the same concept here. So what your goal is, the action steps that you're going to take, and then you're going to have your progress bar. And then of course you can give yourself a deadline for those things as well. The next is going to be the calendar that we basically just talked about. So you're going to have your year at a glance and stuff like that. Now to get to the months, you're going to click on these tabs on the side. So each tab is going to correspond with each month. And like I said, these are going to be the dated ones here. So all of this is going to be already done for you. And if you want the undated version, it's going to be the same thing. It just won't have the dates included. Now, in order to get to the weekly spread, you can actually just click on the row and it'll take you to this week here. So you have a space here that's just going to be, you can put a to-do list or blank. It's completely up to you. And of course, if you want to just get back to the month, you click on this. Now let's go back to our index page. So we're just going to click the home button there. So all of these throughout the month are going to look the same. All of these tabs are going to get to your calendar. You click on the row for the week and it'll take you to the weekly template. Now let's talk about some course information. So you click on that, it'll take you to the divider, and then you're going to have your course snapshot. So it's just one page where you can list all the information for each course that you're taking. Now this planner is going to have space for up to 8 subjects, 8 courses. And for this page, it's going to be the course name, your start and end date, the days and time, the location, professor, your contact information, the office bill. So just a quick things that reference for things that you need to know. Next up, we're going to have your semester schedule. So here I have it from 7 to 9. But of course, you can just take the white pen and erase it and schedule out if those times don't work for you. So when I say that, you can go to your pen tool, make it white, and just kind of white it out, if you will, and then type over it if you want to change the times up. And this is where you can just highlight and put what classes that you have and things like that. You're going to have your kind of grid where you could just take notes. And then these are going to be your course information. So this is actually going to be hyperlinked and it'll take you to the divider of each course. So this is also going to be what 1 through 8 is. It'll take you to the divider of each course. Now these are going to be blank, so it's going to be up to you to fill in what course it is on each divider. So here is going to be basically the same thing, your courses or blank dividers, and you just write in your subject that you're taking here. This is also going to be hyperlinked. And then you're going to have your notes section. So I did give like a standard foundation of it, but like I said, I think the notes app, the PDF writer apps usually has a really decent template for it that you can use. So if I didn't have to bog it down with a bunch of different ones, I didn't. I think what's really cool about these though is the fact that it'll still be hyperlinked on the side. So if you add as you go, you'll still have the option of your link. Where if you add a notes from Goodnotes, it won't have the tabs and the navigation like that on them. I want to walk you through the actual courses and templates there. So this is going to be a divider. So whichever subject that you put, you're going to write it on your divider so you know what's what. And then when you scroll over, you're going to have your course overview. So this is where you're going to put your course name, your professor, and all the information here. Some goals, what challenges you think you might be facing, a snapshot of some important dates, your plan to overcome these challenges. You're going to have a section for notes that you can write and what you want. And then this down here are going to be the different templates behind each divider. These are going to be hyperlinked, and we're going to talk about those now. So you click on it and you're going to have your course to-do list. So it's just a massive to-do list. You're going to have your course materials, anything that you need to buy, what you're going to need to reference for projects or things like that. You're gonna have an assignment tracker. So everything is gonna be really simple and really straightforward. It's just a place for you to hold these things without being super extra for no reason. Then you're gonna have your exam tracker here. So what the topic is, your dates, what you're feeling, all that stuff. And what I love about this one is that these are actually gonna be hyperlinked. So you're gonna click on it and it'll take you to more of an in-depth exam prep. So that one is going to be more of a snapshot, and here is going to be how you're prepping for that. So either to-do list, what you're confident in, what you need to work on, the materials that you need, your thoughts and feelings and things like that. So the little chair here is going to take you back to this page. So again, it's all going to be hyperlinked so you can do more of an in-depth prep for your exam trackers. And the little typewriter is going to bring you back to the course overview here. So then let's go through some more. So you have your project planning. So any major projects that you have, group project planning, group members, their contact info, any tasks that you're responsible for or who's responsible for what, and some notes that you can add when you submitted the project. These are going to be a grade tracker. So what the date is, the assignment or exam that you took, what your goal grade was, your actual grade, and any notes that you have on what's going on. Reading tracker, your reading notes. You can have an essay planner, a weekly study plan, and then just a blank notes page here. And then it's going to be the same for each of these 8 dividers here. You can take a quick look at the notes if you like. So you can click on that to actually go to the divider and then just a quick look at it. Now, as far as the extra templates, let's walk through some of those. So you're going to have another weekly option. So if you didn't like that kind of dashboard view and you prefer more of this view for your weekly things, you can use this instead. So you're going to have your planning part over here, focus, your gratitude, your mood, your top priorities, your to-do list, your movement for this week, and some notes section there. And then here's another daily option. So you don't have a hyperlink daily option in this planner because not everyone is a daily planner. But if you wanted to, let's say you had a busier day and you want the schedule view of it, you have one from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. So you can do your workouts. You can schedule out when you're studying, when you have your classes. You have your affirmation, your gratitude, top priorities, to-do list, your self-care, and then of course a note section there. Now you have your password tracker, pretty straightforward. Extracurricular activities, again, pretty straightforward. Then you're going to have a monthly budget. So I think it's really important as broke, struggling students sometimes that we are able to budget any little income that we have in or big income, whether it's an allowance or we're working or whatever it is. Just really being strategic about what you're spending each month. And I think having a plan, see what's what, how you're saving is really, really important. Then you have your mind maps. So these are just kind of more of a brain dump situation. Your main idea here, how you're breaking it up in little action steps or plans. And then that's it for the extras. Now we're going to have your habit trackers here. And again, this is going to be very straightforward. So your habit tracker, you will just highlight which month you're tracking, fill out the habit up here, and then you can add in the dates if you want, or you can just color it in according. It's going to be up to you. Then you have your monthly study tracker. So you have the day that you're studying, the hours up here. And of course, if you need to kind of edit them, you can. What month it is. This is going to be a key. So what colors are for what. Then you have some notes. You have your line notes and then your blank note there. And then you have your monthly sleep tracker. As students, I don't think we get enough sleep. That's just what it is. As a student and a mom and an entrepreneur, I definitely don't sleep, but I think it's really important that we take care of ourselves, make sure that we are mentally well rested to be able to face the challenges of school and everything else we have going on. Then you have your mood tracker, and again you have your key so you can put the color and what mood this is. And of course, you have your different note sections. Now, again, I like to have a lot of note options or blank options in your template because for me, it's really important that your templates reflect what you want it to see And it's so easy to just customize it with GoodNotes with shapes and stickers and things like that. And that is basically it for the planner. So again, it comes in both an undated and a dated version. We just went through the dated version just if you prefer to have it done for you. The undated version, you can reuse it year after year. And what's a great thing about digital planner is the fact that you can add as you go. So let's say you decide that you want that there are certain other templates that you are into as far as studying go. Like maybe you like the Pomodoro method. Like I have a template for that in my store, and maybe you want to get that and add it to your planner. You can over time. So the more you are in school and you determine what works for your study habits, what works for organization, you can always take away and add it into your digital planner as you go. So I hope you love this planner as much as I love making it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.